Alright, let's do some lettering. Let's practice. Alright, we'll just use, some green. Green's fun. Diablo, hey! You just became a top viewer, just so you know. Oh, hey, thanks for the kitty paws. Meow. Alright. So, alright. I'm going to test these with this brush. This is the hashtag brush. It's a little thicker than the trending brush. This is a hybrid than the detail brush. So, I mean, I know this is loaded, but you can kind of see the difference on the thickness. But what's cool about the hybrid is when you lay it out, you can get detail with it, but you can really make it flare as well. So like this is, let's see, let's get a 1/4 inch tape here just for a reference and see how close we can get to the thickness of a 1/4 inch real quick. Alright, oops. So I'm going to kind of palette this out in a chisel form. Lay the whole body down, the whole body. I got a little thick at the end. Let's try the other side here. Yeah, my brush was a little wet on the first one, so you could see it started running out on me. But you lay that body down, that's pretty much a perfect 1/4 inch right there. So I don't want to get banned yet. I'm not Cody. Maybe in a little bit. Yeah, what did Nub say? Do something strange for some spare change. It had me cracking up. All right. So let's see how this brush fares with this thickness letter here, or width, I should say, letter. All right. Gotta duck my head from. All right, so I'm really just kind of laying most of the body down, and I want to have a blunt edge, so I'm gonna hold the body on the panel and then lift up and go forward, and that'll give me that rounded edge. Then I'll cut this up in two pieces, so I'll go this way for half, just in an upward stroke. Alright. Brush isn't working right, so I'll twist it like a pinstripe brush. There we go. And to do that, you just use that 3-finger claw grip. Then we'll go this way, go down. Laying about half that body down. Then we'll just throw a little quick one here. Boom, we got a C. Yeah, this works pretty well. Am I in the way? I might be in the way here when I'm doing this, aren't I? All right. Let's do some straight letters. Keeping the body pretty vertical. And before you start pulling, you want to make sure that you're laying the body down first so you don't get like a thin to thick to thin line. You want to make sure that you're using the body of the brush as the width of the brush, so all your lines for all your letters can be the same width or thickness or whatever you want to call it. And sometimes if it doesn't spread out on you or for you, give it a little shake and it will. Like that. Work that tip. Just work it out a little bit and let it flare out a little. Work the tip, boys. Work that tip. All right. You know, sometimes it's tips all you got, so work with what you got. All right, let me do this G real quick, and then I'll check the comments. So if there's a comment that might have gone astray, ask it again, and I will take a look. There we go. Yep, this brush is good for 1/4-inch letters. I need a brush package. Okay. All the brushes, some of the brushes. All the above. All the above is. All right. There we go. So the good thing about the practice sheets is that they're reusable. Bad thing is, paper towels are not. But there you go. It's nice and clean. Hey, it's Matt Duke's birthday, so he should be at a show right now or something. You know, like, but he's not. I don't know why. Probably continuing education or something. Who knows? Who knows what this guy's up to? What do I want to do? Let's practice a scroll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, Matt, I'm listening to some Irish music, just in case you're wondering. Remember when I used to listen to Irish music? Yeah, I still do. Alright. Alright, this one's kind of crunchy. So I must have forgot to oil this one. Oh, pardon my reach. Ladies and gentlemen and Matt. Alright, so because it's kind of crunchy, I'm just going to run my fingernails through the hair and kind of break everything up a little bit. Ooh, alright. I'm all about talking in secret, you know. No witnesses. But yeah, it's a little crunchy, so I'm just going to run my finger through that real quick. Clean this off so it doesn't dry on this brush, and I ruined that one too. But yeah, this is a good brush for 1/4-inch lettering. That worked out pretty well. Alright, get that clean. And I do have like a dirty mineral spirits and a clean mineral spirits, just to kind of get any residue off. You don't want any residue on there, just in case. There you go. Always store it in a round shape. What's the difference about this brush? All right, so the different size brushes will give you like a different thickness. So like these two quills here, let me see if I can, like you could see the size difference in the length and the width of the hairs. So the one on the right will give you a narrower letter than the one on the left. The one on the left will give you a wider letter. And then same thing with this brush here, the hashtag. It'll give you a thinner line than this one by just a little bit. And then this is just more of a detail brush. Oh, come on. Can never focus here. So this is a full synthetic right here, the trending brush. So, you know, I do a lot of detail work with airbrush and stuff like this, and I will get in there with this brush, and I'll use it for, I don't know, details on, let's say, pants of a firefighter or a military guy in some type of a mural I'm doing, or hairs of an animal, or signing my signature or something like that. When you change colors, do you use the same brush? Yeah, a lot of times I use the same brush. Sometimes I don't even change colors. I'll just add a little bit of color. So we'll do one here. I'll show you an example. So this will technically be a 2-color design, but we can even turn it into a 3-color design and never waste this first color. I'll show you how. So I'm just getting a little bit of reducer in there at a time, just kind of making a little puddle for myself. Should tape this down. Let me tape this down real quick. Let me use this junk 2020 tape here. I did a video on that. It worked, but not great. Okay, so let me get this mix right, and I want it just thin enough to pull a line, but not so thin that it separates or runs off on me while I'm striping. So I'll go for the one in the middle here. I'm going to start at a 45, bring it up to a 90, and just ride the tip all around these circles here. All right. Try not to get in your way here. So start at a 45 for the front part of the dagger. Then I'm going to lift up and keep just that tip on it. There we go. And I'm watching the belly of the brush, because where the belly of the brush is where the tip is going to end up. So you're actually going past the line with the belly. And then go 45 the other way and flick it off. There we go. Okay, so we got our base here. And now I'm going to add another color to it. We'll add, what should we add? All right. Take this color, we'll add just a little bit of blue. Come out. Come out. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Look at this. Uh-oh. Might have not used blue in a minute. Yep, there we go. Look at this. Alright, let's get that out of here. Little plug. There we go. Tell you, it's a lot less waste than one shot, though, to be honest. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to take this green, mix it with a little bit of blue here. See what color we get. And I'll zoom in a little bit here so you can see a little better. Come on, zoom. There we go. All right. There we go. Okay. So I'm just going to muddy up this green with a little bit of this blue color here. And I actually kind of like this color. All right. Add just a little bit more reducer. So again, technically this will be a 3-color design, and all I'm doing is adding more colors to my original base color. So at a show and stuff like that, you know, people want a 2-color, 3-color design. It's one way to do that without wasting a lot of paint, you know. I'm gonna bring this around. I can't see without getting in your way, so I'm sorry if I do get in your way. Oop. There we go. And then we'll lighten this one up with a little tan, or ivory or whatever. So now we got 3 colors on the palette, and we didn't really waste anything, you know, so that's the key. You know, this paint's not that expensive, but still, you know, it adds up. And then what's cool too is when you do stuff like this, it's like you get some random off-the-wall colors, like this kind of weird greenish kind of color, which is pretty cool. So now we're going to have a 3-color design, a bunch of different greens. push down, pull up. Should go a little bit more lighter, but it's okay. It was just practice anyway, so push down and flick, push down and flick. And when you're getting smaller too, make sure that you're letting your paint run out. You don't want to keep reloading for each dagger and then have big glops everywhere, you know? So just let the paint run out. Bloop. Just like that. So now you got a 3-color design. Super simple. And there you go. Hey, how are you tonight? And let's say I want to continue this up and over. Pretend this one's not here. I'm just going to load a little bit more on this brush, the same color as this dagger here. I'm just going to bring it up and around. So, I'm sorry if I get in your way. There, so, you know, when you're practicing with these, do other stuff, you know, kind of, these are just basic designs, and then go from there. That'll work for a couple. Oh, okay. What time do you have over there? It's almost 10 o'clock here. You know, and another thing you could do too with these is you can pretend you already have your basic design, like you already did this one, and then add other things to it, you know. So if you have kind of this pattern down already, go ahead and, you know, don't go run through the whole thing. You can run through, you know, other parts of it just to practice. You know, so we got this one here. We'll bring this one up and around. You know, just to do something different and see what it looks like, you know. You can go here. Let's go. I'm trying not to get in your way. Boop. Come on. And then I block myself out from seeing, you know, but it's all right. So yeah, I mean, always mess around with the way things, let's see if that's right. There we go. A little bit more to the side. Yeah, so you could also use these as kind of just as a template of, you know, the basic design, and you can run off of it from there. Something different and a way to practice differently, you know. It's always about practicing different and putting yourself into different scenarios and situations, and it's all just discovery mode. Practice is discovery mode. You're practicing different colors, what goes good together, just different designs and things, you know, so it's kind of what it's all about, you know. Let's get this one. So on the back of the front covers, I have just a blank sheet with designs on the sides that you can try to duplicate, you know. So we'll pick one. We'll pick this one here in the middle. We'll just run through it. Get a little color. So then once you go through these designs, you know, a few times, then you can go and try to hit one on here. And, you know, just practice it and see what happens, you know. So as the paint gets dry on your palette, you have to add a little bit of reducer, just a little at a time. You know, just so it flows. Is it funny that I have Irish music on and I got some Irish green on the brush? All right. All right, I'll go here. And again, I'm just duplicating or coming close to duplicating this design right here. Just practicing. Boop. As cool as it. You get these basic designs down, and then you could go to a car show and just really, or a bike show or whatever, and really just kind of nail these because you've done them, you know, a bunch of times, and you already kind of have the muscle memory of it all, you know. So that's the key. That's the goal, is to get the muscle memory down, so then you can just go and replicate and, you know, and do it. You don't have to think about it anymore. So that's the goal. Need a new one. Sorry. Paper towels are in a bad spot. I should put them right here. All right. Let's rip a cool one. All right, so I'm going to pull a longer line. So I'm going to move this over a little bit. So also, the way you reduce your paint can also be dictated by how long of a line you're trying to pull also. So if you're trying to really get a lot of loopies in there, you want that kind of juiced up, you know. We'll go. We'll go down. We'll go this way. And then we'll kind of flare and fill that up a little bit. What's it say? Following the host. Encourage your viewers to share your live. I mean, I'm not going to... I mean, you guys do what you want. I'm not going to tell you to share nothing. You guys do what you want. I ain't your daddy. We'll go... Boop. Yeah, I'm just messing around. But that looked kind of cool down the pillar of a car, or, you know what I mean? Something. Could find somewhere to put that. Like that. So this is kind of like a spin-off of this one a little bit, you know. So you got your random eggs. I try to stay away from circles, you know. Try to do some eggs with these 90-degree intersections as best you can, because then it keeps the design up and flowing. And this is a tight little one too. It's not my normal like wide. I'm just doing something. I don't know. This way. Kind of like that. Hey, thanks. Yeah, I'm just messing around. Seeing what I like, seeing what I don't. I'm done painting for the day, so I figured I would just mess around with this a little bit before I head in for the night. You know, so it's always good to get your brushes dirty for 15 minutes, 20 minutes a night. Play around. Doesn't really take long to clean anything up, so might as well keep painting the brushes every day, you know. I do love how these things are so easy to clean up. I like it better than glass. You know, a lot of people like wait the next day and then scrape it off the glass and stuff. So like that's, I mean, it works and everything, but you know, it seems like that one shot, whatever, or alpha, it never comes off the glass. It still wants to stick a little bit and stuff. It's kind of annoying. Like this, just wipe it and you're done. Call it a day. All right, I'll throw this one out. There. Oh, I missed. Of course I missed. Why wouldn't I miss? All right, so I like the freehand. Thanks, me too. Freehand's fun. Really, and then I also have a freehand lettering one. Where is it? Mine are all mixed up, so I'm sorry. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is it this one? Nope. Maybe I never made myself one for the lettering. But the backside of the cover sheet for the lettering one has just a grid, you know, slanted and also vertical and stuff like that, so you can practice your letters freehand. So you just take one of these, you know, lay it down next to it, and you could just practice your, you know, look at it and practice on the, well, here, I'll try it on this. All right, I'll grab this brush. So this is the bigger quill here. I need to order a kit from you. Okay, I'll take care of you. If you want to order, I know now with the holidays, shipping's a little slower than it usually is. So stuff that's usually takes 2 days is taking like 3, 4 now. So if you're trying to get anything for Christmas, you know, the sooner the better, because it's just taking a little longer. You know, the demand is high, you know. It's like that every year. So a little bit more paint. Look how convenient alpha is. If you guys need any alpha, it's up on my website. I got a link to it from my store. So it just takes you there. I mean, it just takes you to their website. It's, you know, like I don't sell this stuff. Well, I mean, I have my own basic set, you know, that I have, just the primary colors on the website as a kit, but my link just takes you to the Alpha Enamel site. So if you need to go there, because I can never remember if it's Alpha Corporation, Alpha 6 Corporation, Alpha whatever. So I just have it up on my website. What paint? This is Alpha Enamel. This is lettering enamel. This stuff's fantastic. I really like it. I really do. There's purists out there that are like, oh man, you know, one shot's the only lettering in that. It's like, okay, yeah, great. One shot can't get cans right now, so have fun with that. But all right, so I'm just gonna start with let's do high right here. So we'll go here, flood stroke going straight down like that. And this one's a little higher, like that. Then low to high, right here, so here, There you go. Hi. Is Ronin good paint? Ronin's good as well. Difference feel between alpha and one shot. I like how alpha flows. All their paints flow the same. You know, one shot, like sometimes they're, you know, some colors are thicker than others. It seems like alpha, all their colors are kind of consistent as far as like the flow goes, viscosity. So that's what I like about alpha. You know, and this is a stupid thing. I like that they're in bottles. Watch. Oh, you need paint? Oh, look, there's paint. Done. You know, it's so simple. Cans are a pain in the butt. You know, I have a bunch of Ronin. A little paint seems to go a long way. It does. A little paint does go a long way. But yeah, Ronin's good paint. It's comparable to One Shot. You know, it's real nice stuff. It covers real well. You know, they all generally do the same thing. And let's see. Let's do this G. And what's nice about having these letters right here is like you're just referencing them. You're just looking at them and going for it, you know. So it's super convenient. So let's go here. And then the other thing too about lettering is when you're freehanding like this, you really want to pay attention to like the distance between the negative space, because the distance in the negative space makes the letter. You know, like this, I had these two kind of too far apart on the H's, so I fattened up because that's what it is in the reference, and it changed everything. So I should use a little bit more reducer in here, but that's all right. Goo! So what do I think about alpha enamel? I think it's good. Then we'll just do one line here. So I'll switch over to the claw grip here. And just spin it. And then I'm just going to kind of cut it halfway. I'm not going to spin it anymore, just so I can get a thinner line. Yeah, how's Ronin? Ronin's good. How's Alpha? Good. One Shot? Good. So, I mean, that's all I did, is I just had this right here. There's your, oh, sorry, there's your G. There's your D. And there's your O's. Right there. Just on this little, just practicing on here. Now this isn't the one. This is the dagger one for practice, but I'm just using it as a reference because I can't find mine. All right. A little bit of reducer. And another thing about these two is I use only mineral spirits on this oil-based paint. I don't use any urethane paint on there. I don't want the urethane to attack these. You know, they're thick laminated sheets, but still they could haze it up. Sometimes trust your eye, not the ruler. Exactly. Like, so I did a figure drawing class many years ago in college, and the teacher was like, draw what you see, not what you think you see. And then once she said that, I was like, damn it, you're right. Because I'm like, oh, look, a hand. Okay, well, let me just trace out the hand and fill in the blanks. No, it's different than that, you know? So you really have to, I'm going to show you how to do thin and thick here. with the side of the brush, with the chisel of the brush. So I'll do the thick part first. And again, I got the claw grip. Laying the entire body down. Then lifting up and twisting. There we go. To cut it off. And then I'm just going to use the chisel part, or you could flood stroke it. So let's just flood stroke it. Let's round this brush out. So as I'm paletting, I'm rotating the brush. So in a chisel form, you're going back and forth like this, so you're getting a flat side. But I'm paletting, and as I'm paletting, I'm pulling and dragging to make a circle out of it. So now you can see how it's round. It's a round tip. So now I'm just going to go right into this here. I'm going to go up. There you go. So yeah, these brushes are, my brother-in-law says, bomb.com. There you go. And then we'll just round that bit out. There you go. So that's that. All right, now I'm going to flatten it out again. So now you can see how chiseled it is. Come on, focus. Anyways, yeah, there you go. So now you can see how chiseled that is. So we'll flood stroke this E. No, I'm sorry, we'll flat stroke this E. There we go. And then I'm going to palette it into a circle. So now we got a blunt. There we go. And then I'll go up here. Pull it down. So yeah, this brush is super versatile. It's a great quill. It's all Kazan squirrel, which is this little crazy Russian bastard. Not this happy little son of a bitch right here, but those Kazan squirrels. Look them up on the Googles. They are hilarious looking. There we go. See? It's easy. But yeah, that's that. Alright, now we'll wipe these off. Just a smidge of thinner. Let's do this P. Alright, so we'll chisel this out. Get this one going. So I'm pushing down. Lifting up at the end. There we go. Same thing here. And then we will round this out for this loop-de-loop here. And if anybody wants anything too, right now through the end of the year, we have stuff on the website. It's all, a bunch of stuff's discounted, so go check it out. The link's in the bio for the website. Nope, it's dry. I'm running out of paint. Let's try that again. So yeah, this is a blunt flood stroke here. There you go. Pretty good, pretty easy. Looks nice. Nice clean letter. Let's do the O. And one thing too is if these letters are too thick for the quill, like that one is, that's fine. Just stay on an inside edge or an outside edge. Just pick an edge and ride it. You know, just stay deliberate with something in your practice, and then you're good to go. Then you at least know that you nailed your line, or let's just do a little bit more. You hit your target, I guess you could say. But yeah, if you're looking for alpha enamel, they also make like alpha acrylics and other stuff too, which I hear are really good. They make stuff like paint for leather and, you know, like Vans shoes and, you know, stuff like that if you're into doing sneakers and things. So yeah, I have yet to be disappointed by their paints. So I highly recommend them. Like I said, the link to Alpha Enamel's up on my website, so you can go check them out from there. Because I can never remember what the website is, because I just call them. They're on my speed dial. There you go. So these letters are fun. Let's do, let's finish this S here. So again, I'm going to chisel it for the fatty. I'm going to start halfway through. Push. And lift up, twist a little bit to thin it out. And then I'm going to round this out by just twisting the brush while I palette and pull. There we go. So now we got that blunt edge. Again, I'm going to start up here, bring it down. Like that. And these are fun letters for, you know, like a sign, you know, for a last name or something like that, for a house or whatever. I don't know. These are pretty, wait, what is this? More cat paws. Hey, thanks. Thanks, Diablo. You're all right. So, yeah, that's the thing about these. It's like, you know, there's an application for all these different fonts, you know. So that's what's cool about different fonts. And then draw up your own. Draw up your own fonts. Practice them on the blank pages or whatever. You know, just come up with something and find something on the internet. Use that, you know, just come up with some cool stuff and paint it on something. And then tag me in it so I can see it. Because I kind of want to see what you guys come up with. So I'm just going to clean this quill out. This is my dirty reducer cup. And then I'm going to... All I'm doing is squeezing this. I'm not pulling on anything. I'm just squeezing to get some of the extra remnants out of there. Going into the clean side. There we go. I'm just tapping that out. A little taparoo. And then I'm going to get my brush oil. And then just get some of that excess off. There you go. Nice, clean, happy brush. Do that to this one. Just get some of that extra off. You don't need all that on there. You need some. That's what you need. Because then it'll get all over the place. So that's that. Put this back on. And that's it. I'm going to go inside and do some computer work. And that's it. But I hope you had some fun, learned something. And, oh, how do I turn this around again? And if you guys have any, questions on anything, just hit me up in a video or something that, I'm going to use a little bit of glass cleaner to wash my hands. And yeah, if you guys have any questions on anything, just ask. You know, find me in a video somewhere, or tag me in a video that you're doing, and you know, we'll answer your questions. You know, let's have some fun painting, and get through these holidays together. You know, we'll answer your questions. You know, let's have some fun painting, and get through these holidays together. You know. One last thing too you could do is get that extra little residue off with the dirty paper towel that you use to clean your hands with the glass cleaner. I don't know. Whatever. But you guys have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I got a lot of airbrushing and stuff to do here soon, so I'm probably just going to go live and mess around with it. So this is one that I'm working on now. Let me flip this camera back over. So that's one that I'm working on now. It's upside down, so let me go this way. So I'm working on that right now. I just cleared it and sanded it so I can continue going because I don't want to screw up what I already have. So that has to be up what I already have. So that has to be